What's up, y'all? So pretty much I was just watching a video on the Igbo people of Nigeria and how they produce the most amount of entrepreneurs. And I don't know if that's a fact, but that's what the video said. And I mean, if I look at it like from my perspective, I have noticed that a lot of Igbo people are a lot of Nigerians in general, but Igbo specifically, I have noticed a lot of them are, big into business and stuff like that. Reason why I found it interesting was because they went through a lot of adversity through wars and kind of like being ostracized in the Nigerian community and things like that. And they still managed to be one of the most successful groups in Africa and Nigeria in the world. Um, and I just thought that that goes to show, like, really, it doesn't matter where you come from, what you've been through. Yes, that matters. At the end of the day, it might make it harder for you, but at the end of the day, you still have an opportunity to be successful, complete what you want to complete, as long as you have the right mindset. And that's the thing that they explained in the video, is that their mindset was just different from other people in terms of they know where they come from, they know what they're capable of, and no matter what's taken from them, they could always build back up. And one of the examples that the video showed was how during the Biafra War, most of them lost everything, pretty much like they had nothing. And a lot of them were fleeing persecution and things like that. And once they finally were able to, you know, get some sort of safety inside Nigeria, they said that every Igbo person who had money in the bank only got $2, two euros back. I think that's what they said. So no matter how rich you were or poor you were, only got $2 back if you had money in the bank. So you could add 1,000,000 euros and you would only gotten $2 back. And hopefully this is correct information. The video seemed pretty trustworthy, but I mean, I haven't fact checked it. But people who received these $2, 2 euros, were still able to go on to become very successful, starting off of only that because they had the mindset and they had the knowledge. So that just goes to show you, like, that's the most important part out of anything. And then another thing that they highlighted is how in their community they have something called, I think it was Iba, and pretty much it's like a mentorship. Like, whenever you are successful and you do learn something, you have to pay it forward and show somebody else. You got to bring your brothers up. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that, especially in our community. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people have the mindset of, okay, I did it, I'm not going to share how I did it, I'm going to keep it to myself, I'm going to hoard it, because if I show other people, then that's going to negatively affect me or take away from me. And that's a terrible mindset to have. But going back to the Iba principle they had, pretty much mentorship, like I explained. They would bring in, if a successful businessman would bring in a boy to mentor for about 5 to 6 years unpaid, and after those 5 to 6 years, he'd give him capital to start his own business, and the kid would have knowledge. And they'd say the kids from this sort of education ended up being way more successful than a lot of the kids who went to university or became doctors or financial analysts. And a lot of the people who went to school ended up working for these boys who underwent that mentorship. So once again, knowledge. You could have all the right opportunities, resources, but if you don't have the knowledge, you have nothing. And then you could have nothing, and if you have the right knowledge, you could have everything. So yeah, I just thought it was a cool video. Um, Once again, I think it was titled "Why the Igbo People Are the Most Entrepreneurial People in the World," or "Why This Tribe," something like that. I could link down the video or add the video into the link or something like that. But that's all I got. Just something to think about. Mindset, most important thing. If you don't have mindset, if you don't have vision, if you don't know where you come from and what you're capable of doing and how to do it, then you have nothing. So just work on that mindset if you're lacking in it. Appreciate y'all watching.